The Dallas Cowboys remain confident that Dak Prescott's tenure with the franchise will continue beyond this season, even though they have yet to finalize a contract extension with their star quarterback. Prescott is heading into the final year of the 4-year, $160 million deal he signed with the Cowboys in 2021. If Dallas doesn't reach an extension with Prescott, he'll be a free agent next offseason. Cowboys owner Jerry Jones made it a point while addressing the media on Thursday, July 25, that this will not be Prescott's final season in a Dallas uniform. "I don't think so," Jones said. "Just to be very specific, I do not think that this will be his last year with the Cowboys at all. It's pretty clear, I think, I wouldn't say it if it hadn't been clear, of how much we appreciate what Dak Prescott has meant to this team in a positive way. And that the players do play better when he's out there. He does make his teammates play at a higher level. There's no question about it. So, I'm right there in line with his best fan. But believe it or not, in my life, I've had a lot of things I wanted that I couldn't get because I couldn't afford it. Now, have I learned to live with that in 80-something years? You bet I have, and life does go on. And sometimes when you get a bump like that, you turn around and do better than you would have had you got what you wanted. You'd have never known it had you not had to go get there." Dak Prescott not worried about contract situation. Postseason success had eluded Prescott, but he's been among the league's best passers in recent years. Last season, he topped the NFL in completions, 410, and touchdown passes, 36, amassing 4,516 passing yards. Prescott finished second in MVP voting. Prescott has maintained that his contract situation is not keeping him up at night. He wants to be with the Cowboys but also isn't concerned if he has to take his talents to another franchise. "I'm gonna say it. I want to be here, but when you look up, all the great QBs I watched played for other teams. That's not something to fear," Prescott said on Thursday. "It may be a reality for me one day. It may not be my decision." It's an insightful answer from Prescott and pressures Jones and company to get a deal done. If Prescott puts up another monster season, he'll surely have suitors in free agency who would be willing to make him among the top-paid passers in the league. Dak Prescott wants Cowboys teammates to get paid. Prescott is not the only player the Cowboys are in contract talks with. Young stars Micah Parsons and CeeDee Lamb are also in line for lucrative contract extensions. Both could potentially reset the bar for non-quarterback contracts. Those guys need to get paid and get their money. "I've gotten a contract, and so the last thing I'm going to ask them to do is to take less," Prescott said. "But this is a two-way street when you're talking about contracts. I've gotten older. I've got a decision in this thing, so it's not just one way here. As I said, it's about my agent and Jerry and those guys getting together and talking. They understand where I am. I understand where they are. From there, that'll get handled. But those young guys damn sure need to get taken care of, and if they get the biggest contracts, I'm a fan of it." Lamb is currently holding out for a new contract and hasn't reported to training camp. Cowboys star CeeDee Lamb sends 6-word message amid holdout. CeeDee Lamb may not be in training camp with the Dallas Cowboys, but the star pass catcher is still putting in work. Lamb has been working out in Houston amid his holdout, per Jane Slater of NFL Network. Slater also reported a message from Lamb about what he's looking for on his next contract. CeeDee Lamb on his contract, it just has to make sense, according to a source informed. "I'm told he's 195 to 196 pounds, bigger, faster and more explosive than previous years. I'm told he had a 2-hour workout and continues to fine-tune the details of his game," Slater said. Lamb finished last season with a league-high 135 receptions for 1,749 yards and 12 touchdowns. He wants to be compensated like a top receiver in the league after watching contracts at his position skyrocket around the NFL this offseason. Minnesota Vikings star Justin Jefferson, Miami Dolphins pass catcher Jalen Waddle and Detroit Lions standout Amon-Ra St. Brown recently signed big money deals, ushering in a new era of lucrative receiver contracts. Lamb was a first-round pick in 2020 and is heading into the final year of his rookie contract. He's due to make $17.9 million on his fifth-year option. Cowboys have had negotiations with CeeDee Lamb. The contract talks with Lamb have not been a total non-starter. The sides have talked but clearly haven't got close to what he thinks he deserves. Cowboys Vice President Stephen Jones said on Thursday, July 25 that both Lamb and defensive superstar Micah Parsons are eyeing record-setting deals. Both of them, rightfully so, believe they should be the highest-paid non-quarterback in the league, Jones said. Totally respect that. So very difficult situations that we're trying to work through with them. If Lamb is eyeing that number, it would have to surpass Jefferson, who is earning $35 million a year. Spotrac's market value for Lamb is a 4-year deal worth $136 million. That put him around $34 million per season, on par with the top receivers in the league, but not the top. Sitting out of training camp is hitting Lamb in the wallet. He can be fined up to $40,000 per day for skipping camp. Proposed NFL trade has Cowboys landing key Bears running back for cheap. The Dallas Cowboys could use some help at running back and did not do much this offseason to replace Tony Pollard's production. The Cowboys brought back Ezekiel Elliott but passed on the position in the draft. Dallas signed Royce Freeman, but the veteran is not a lock to make the final roster. Bleacher Report's Brent Sobleski offered a trade pitch that has the Cowboys landing Chicago Bears running Khalil Herbert. The NFL analyst believes the Cowboys could acquire Herbert for just a day 3 draft pick, rounds 4 to 7, in the 2025 NFL Draft. The Chicago Bears backfield is loaded, Sobleski wrote. Running back DeAndre Swift turned out to be the organization's biggest offseason signing. The unit also includes Roscoe Johnson, Khalil Herbert and Travis Homer. Johnson was a 4th-round draft pick last year, while Homer is a core special teamer. Herbert, who is on the last year of his rookie deal, could be the odd man out. Herbert averaged 4.9 yards per carry through his first 3 seasons. He led the Bears running backs with 611 yards in 2023. The Cowboys should flip a 25-day 3 draft pick to the Bears for Herbert so he can split backfield duties with Elliott. Bears running back Khalil Herbert started 9 games in 2023. Not only is Herbert unlikely to cost the Cowboys much in future draft capital, but the running back is on a team-friendly deal as well. Herbert is heading into the final season of a 4-year, $3.6 million contract. The playmaker has just a $1 million cap hit in 2024 and plenty of remaining upside at just 26 years old. Herbert emerged as a key part of the Chicago offense in 2023, starting in 9 games. The running back posted 132 carries for 611 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns in 12 appearances. Herbert also added 20 receptions for 134 yards and 1 touchdown.